I was recently in Bend, Oregon, just this last month working with a client. What a beautiful city you have. I love the mountains. I love the river. I am so excited to come join you on September 16th at the River House on the Deschutes River. What an amazing opportunity that we have to meet in person. I've been speaking professionally for over 14 years. And the last 2 years has been very interesting. I'm sure you would agree. I've also seen a variety of approaches to having meetings, either virtually or in person. I work from home. I love to work remotely. I find that I'm very productive. I also find that there are huge benefits to meeting in person. And I want to share some of those with you that I have noticed and what research has found as well. When you make a request face-to-face, you are 34 times more likely to get a positive response than if you send an email. The MIT's Human Dynamics Lab has been studying teams that perform virtually versus those who meet face-to-face. And they found that there is an increase in team performance of 35%, the difference between those that meet virtually and those that meet in person. There is a sense of connection, of intimacy, of empathy that cannot be duplicated on a virtual meeting or through video, even like this. And research shows that there is no substitute for meeting in person. Some of the best benefits that come from making the sacrifice to come be in person is the networking. Shaking hands and saying hello, seeing people eye to eye has the opportunity to make connections that can help you in your career, not only in mentoring and coaching and teaching and sharing of best practices, but those connections for referrals, for recommendations. There are so many opportunities that are created when you meet face-to-face because the opportunity to build trust and relationship is so many more times productive than meeting virtually or remotely. We are distracted when we are meeting remotely. There's so many more opportunities for us to multitask. And as a result, you're not going to learn as much. When you're in person, you're engaged, you're focused, you're learning, you're committed. I'm going to tell you just a couple of stories. One was when I was a general manager in Myrtle Beach of a live theater. We had, it was 2,700 seats, I think. It was a beautiful theater called the Palace Theater. And I had the opportunity as the theater manager to be able to give tickets away. I had the best seats were like on the second row or third row, so you weren't right on the front row, but it was just a wonderful location. And people would call me and ask me for tickets, and I would give them. I noticed that the people who paid the most for the shows were the ones that had the best experience. The most complaints that I ever got about a performance or a show were the ones who didn't pay, who got the tickets for free. And I think there's something to when we commit money and time and energy to something, we get more enjoyment, we get more satisfaction, we get more benefits. So that is related to this in the sense that it's going to take effort for you to come and be in person. I know that. I just was at a concert 2 nights ago, Robert Plant and Alison Krauss. I absolutely love them. And I love them together as entertainers. And this was Tuesday night. The place was packed. Meetings are happening. Sporting events are happening. Thousands of people are gathering because it's so much. Because of the energy, because of the enthusiasm, because of just the benefits that we as humans get from being together. We need that connection. And I'm going to tell you one more story. I am an executive board member for the National Speakers Association Mountain West Chapter. And every year we attend our National Speakers Association, the national conference. And this year it was in July in Nashville. We had about 1,000 people. It was a great conference. Our chapter, the Mountain West Chapter, had the most attendees. We won the award for the percentage of membership that attended in person. We had 40 people travel to to Nashville. That's a big number. And the leadership was amazed. They were wanted to understand how we did that. Here's the secret. We have been meeting in person at our chapter since the pandemic started. Now, we have followed local laws. Now, that may, your laws in Oregon have been different than ours here in Utah. We follow the laws with masking and social distancing, but we continue to meet in person to keep that momentum and energy going. As a project manager, you have the opportunity to be part of one of the most vibrant and growing professions in the world. And PMI provides so many opportunities for you to develop your skills as a professional that will be incredibly valuable to you personally and professionally. Your board at the PMI Willamette Chapter have worked very, very hard to make this a great meeting. I can't wait. Please register today. I'll see you soon.